So how do you think a card with a picture can change lives and times? I'm so glad you asked that. That's such a great question. Well, the thing is that cards don't change lives, and that an image doesn't typically reveal a fate that we're subservient to, though the pop culture out there for generations has been that tarot does this, and that's mostly inaccurate. But pictures are very powerful, and the pictures in tarot are ancient. They're very, very ancient. They're like 800, 900 years old, and they are archetypal in scope, meaning that they speak to a deep unconscious truth about the human experience, no matter what your culture is. These are often very universal. And so when we apply the stories within tarot and we look at them while asking a question about our own lives, tarot has a way of running really elegant cause and effect scenarios in our lives. And we can see with striking clarity the choices that we're making or not making, and what are those effects that we're choosing, and also the other people around us and the choices that they're making. So to put it like as simply as I can, tarot acts like the ghost of Christmas future, in that we are whisked away like Scrooge into a future that either we like or don't like. Well, Scrooge did not like his future. No one cared about him. No one came to his, funeral. No one visits his grave. He was forgotten because he was a jerk. So he comes back to his bed, and that induces him to have a complete sea change, doesn't it? And he changes everything about his life so that that future doesn't happen. And that is tarot at its finest with a good reader. It will help us see with incredible clarity what is the effect of the choices that we're making. Now, when we're looking at timelines, everything is probabilistic. Everything is cause and effect. We live in a causal universe. And so just the act of saying a future to a person changes it immediately. So it's less about that future state, and it's more about empowering the current, present moment so that you can get to the best future possible. And it does that because it shows us through the symbols and the stories inherent within them why it's a good idea to not dissociate, not avoid, and pretend not to do the work. It really shows us very clearly how doing the work changes our lives, how we change our lives. And tarot is just the pair of binoculars down the road to show us that. Hope that helped.